has come in such a short amount of time. Facade, quite the world traveler. As you can see, the countries he has wrestled in represented in flags around the bottom of his jacket.
And recently added countries like Singapore, in addition to China, Japan, and Russia, and India, all over North America, certainly. Trained extensively in Mexico for quite some time. We'll get into that more once this matchup begins.
Ok, mugrosos, tenemos algo que decir. Lucha fiesta, más que lucha basura aquí en Pittsburgh. No paleros, por favor, necesito silencio. Tenemos algo muy especial esta noche en Pittsburgh. Voy a cantar para cada mexicano mugroso que está en el público, por favor. Necesito silencio, por favor. Eso soy yo si yo fuera mexicano. Soy mexicano y yo no soy feliz. Cuando voy a la casa, solo como maíz. Pregunto dónde está tu esposa y me dices no sé. Tengo yo la respuesta, estuvo conmigo anoche. Quieren sus papeles poco a poco y posiblemente un día pueden ser como el Gringo Loco. ¡Apláudame!
That was a request for applause, Joe.
I don't think that request was really adhered to, was it?
No, I mean, his tag team partners are.
It is Traidor in the blue. It is Golden Dragon in the red.
You would think it'd be Golden Dragon in the gold.
One would think, but then again, you never know what to expect as this matchup starts out very physically. Gringo Loco has trained and mentored these two men. They have been students of him for quite some time. Their career dates back to their age of 12. They started young. But certainly not something necessarily uncommon in lucha culture.
No, not at all.
They've been based in Chicago, Illinois. Galley Lucha Libre has seen many of their exploits. Facade has traveled all over the world, as we've talked about, trained extensively in every country he's been in, as Facade mocking Gringo Loco. Facade has trained and wrestled in Mexico City, Acapulco, San Luis Potosi, Monterrey. He's been everywhere you can think of on his most recent tour of Mexico, all across the entire country. Gringo Loco.
Nice arm drag.
Look at Facade, amazing balance. Able to catch himself. Facade holds victories over the likes of Pentagon, Ray Phoenix, Johnny Mundo. Facade is very adept at the lucha style. No matter who it is, Facade has a chance of beating them on any moment's notice.
In Austin
East Austin, some of you may have seen on WWE 205 Live recently in a tag team match with two more luchadors, Lince Dorado and Kalisto.
I was going to mention, for those unfamiliar with the way lucha tags work, if a member of your team goes outside the ring, another member replaces him immediately. There's no tag needed.
Yeah. Somewhat lax rules, unique to the lucha culture as Golden Dragon now, heavily inspired by the Asian culture, martial arts. Certainly you got to think Ultimo Dragon influence as well. Multiple springs into the takedown.
I mean, you can tell, if nothing else, in the mask.
Dragon puts the brakes on, and Austin got baited in, hits the ramp hard.
And that ramp is solid.
Kincaid is in. Kincaid has toured Mexico upwards of 10 times, including for Chilanka Mask and Lucha Libre Linus. Look out!
Whoa!
Kincaid the takedown. Kincaid holds a victory over Juventud Guerrero south of the border.
Which is no easy task.
Kincaid springs with a forearm. Kincaid is very zen-like. He's all about the power of the mind. Sometimes he'll meditate in the middle of his matches.
Oh.
Down into a double stomp. As I mentioned, Facade and Kincaid have been teaming in Japan and Evolve. And they're bringing that mentality, that chemistry, here to Lucha Fiesta.
One of those cases of opposites attracting with this tag team. You think of Facade, you think of the high kinetic energy that his moves bring. And then Kincaid, the pensful, thoughtful, planned attack.
Beautiful combo maneuver from the duo that likes to call themselves Hombres Chingones, which I believe loosely translates to badass.
Loosely.
Nicely done. Face plant Kincaid, able to take down the Golden Dragon. And there you see that Zen-like mentality and the meditation and focus on the likes of Facade.
Well, there's a little meditation in Facade, just as there's a little violence in Kincaid. And these three working like a well-oiled machine.
You wouldn't think that Austin is the X factor here, Facade the cover for two. Austin doesn't really think like Kincaid and Facade. Really, nobody thinks like Kincaid and Facade.
Truth.
However, Austin has been able to assimilate beautifully.
Yeah, so far done really well. And they have Gringo Loco.
Gringo Loco's held trios championships, very decorated in his own right.
They have him isolated. As you can tell, his two tag partners not even up on the apron.
Oh, Loco caught Kincaid. Power on Kincaid on the Facade. Loco, an incredible story in his own right, suffered cardiac arrest 2 years ago. Only kept him out of action for 3 months.
Good Lord.
And now check this out. Dragon and Loco springs off Austin, the Swanton to Facade.
And then a Death Valley driver.
And that'll do it in fall number 1 of this 2 out of 3 fall match.
Los ganadores de la primera, Gringo Loco, Golden Dragon y Traidor.
Now, Jay Worth, talk about the psychological advantage Los Rudos have of going up 1 fall to 0.
Well, it's essentially now it's your game to win or lose. You've got to the finish line first, so to speak, so now you just got to do it again. There's a much higher hill to climb winning two matches or 2 falls in a row that the faces, for lack of a better term, the
Los
Technicos need to.
Don't go Vampiro on me now.
I'm gonna go talk to a guy in the audience. That the Technicos need to overcome. So now they have to rethink their strategy and essentially fight from behind.
And Dragon and Traidor, not to be trusted, certainly.
I was going to say, Ace Austin hasn't been in the business long, but he's been in long enough to know he shouldn't have tried to shake those hands.
Not at all. Mentored by the Dave and Jake Christ in Dayton, Ohio, originally trained at the Wild Samoan Academy in Allentown, was Austin, but none of that's helping him at this point.
And I'm just saying, they got one guy's name's Traidor.
Yeah, kind of a tell.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't play poker with him either, just saying.
I don't think so. But Los Rudos in firm control right now. Kincaid, Austin, Facade has been divide and conquer. They're in 3 completely different parts of the ring area.
And you can see the frustration on Facade's face.
Nothing new.
The wind is out of his sails.
Standing moonsault off the back of his partner. 2 count only. Gringo studied in Mexico City for 4 years. Very adept in the Lucha Libre style, certainly. Has passed on that knowledge, has accrued more knowledge. Gringo Loco, one of those students of the game. And check out this double team.
Oh!
Nicely done. Kick to the back of the head into the suplex. Traidor the cover.
Golden Dragon back outside.
Traidor more proficient in strong style as opposed to the Golden Dragon, who is influenced by the martial arts.
And Traidor just shoved Facade off the ring apron. And now both Facade and Kincaid resting on the floor.
Resting, perhaps strategizing, perhaps just trying to get their head back in the game.
True. However,
Austin a roll up here. 2 count only.
Not there waiting for the tag. And you can see the pained expression on Facade's face as he climbs up.
Not to mention the pained expression on Ace Austin's face right now. Austin just completing his second tour of Mexico, where he successfully defended that DTU High Impact Championship.
And Gringo Loco got a fruitful. That's what I said. A footful to the back of Ace Austin Ace's head. Ace Austin's head.
We got Gertner bilingual. You can't even get one language straight.
I can barely speak half a language. I'm still trying to figure out what fruitful is. So
Austin tried to seize an opportunity, handful of hair by Golden Dragon.
Throwing the dice.
Something like that. Very articulate about what he's saying there.
Yes,
There's
yes.
a cover. Needless to say, I don't think Dragon's too fond of these people here at Lucha Fiesta.
It doesn't seem it. At least not yet.
Not yet. I don't think the relationship's going to get better after that.
Give them a chance. Maybe they'll win him over.
Oh, please. Gringo Loco and Golden Dragon, the double team. Austin the feet up. Ace Austin springs off the back. Hurricane Rana, nicely done. Austin, a great striker in his own right. Recently saw him on Impact Wrestling compete against OVE and Sami Callihan, 3 mentors of his. Austin's one tough guy. Rolls over Traidor, rolls over Dragon.
And his offense is just coming out of nowhere.
Double rocker dropper. Ace has a little magic to his step, to his offense, and now he sets it up for Facade. Neon Ninja, Aerosol Assassin, Aerial Arsonist flies.
And he lands on his feet. It never ceases to amaze me that regardless of how many bounces and flips he does, he always lands on his feet.
On the Renegades of Flight, don't just defy gravity, they outright disrespect it. The assisted stunner, Facade going spring. Into the Destroyer!
Good Lord.
Los Technicos, even the score, 1 fall apiece.
Your winners of the second fall, Ace Austin, Jason Kincaid, and Facade.
It is all even now. Kincaid, Austin, and Facade have some of the momentum back on their side. Jayworth, it's 1-all, sudden death, third fall will finish it. What's the strategy? What's going through the minds of both teams?
You want to keep the momentum going if you're the Technicos. As you can see, they're taking the fight to them. If you're the Rudos, you're going to back up, you're going to slow everything down. You want them to play your game.
And now we're fighting throughout this asphalt surface. Hope they don't go in the bouncy house. It's Facade and Dragon. It's Austin and Traidor. It's Gringo and Kincaid.
And Gringo and Kincaid coming near us. Hopefully not too near us.
Don't hit Howard Kernatz.
It's an expensive lens.
Oh, Gringo breaking chairs with his skull, whether he wants to or not.
Kincaid is taking out chairs one by one with Gringo Loco.
Kincaid, a simple man from the mountains of West Virginia, living his dream and traveling the world. As a young boy, he probably never thought he'd be in surroundings like this or all over Mexico or Japan.
Ace Austin, it seems, pushing Traidor into the ring. I couldn't tell if that was a knee or a leg drop.
And Traidor tried to move, but Ace still connected with the knee. Caught him more flush that time. Ace on top. 2 count only. I'm trying to follow where Facade and Dragon have gone. They're slowly making their way back to the ring. This is just completely out of hand.
Facade on one side of the ring, Kincaid on the other.
Danny at ringside, the other half of Team Neon Blondes with Facade, getting this crowd behind Los Technicos. As Dragon wants to put the past behind us, let's just be friends. And Austin not that naive this time around.
He didn't wait to get double crossed. I guess he single crossed him. Maybe a right cross?
Dragon turning things around. You see that martial arts background. Lights Austin up as when Austin sneaks in a roll up. Could have him. No. Jayworth, you notice both teams being a little more tentative now that it's sudden death.
Well, to be fair, they also have been putting it out there for 2 falls that how much energy is left in the tank. You can't go 100 miles an hour forever.
It's a question we're certainly going to answer here. Dragon's obsessed with handshakes. It's not really working.
I don't know. Right now, he seems to be doing okay.
I caught Facade off guard, yeah. Austin set for the ride. Facade as well. Austin elevates his partner, balanced by Facade. Austin the legs up. Sunset flip, Loco trap. No, back up. Facade the arm drag.
Loco's out of the ring.
That gives license for 2 new men to come in. We got 4 men. Austin and Kincaid, Stereo Hurricanrana.
Facade outside.
And Kincaid gonna follow suit.
Kincaid outside. And he gets a pair of chairs. Picked up some furniture on the way.
And Ace Austin may be ready to play a game of Can You Top This?
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, what's Spanish for Fosbury flop?
Oh, flop the Fosbury, Joe.
Couldn't do without you. And Facade and Danny both on the ring apron.
And Danny's starting to climb.
This is treacherous territory for the other half of Neon Blondes.
Oh!
And Danny with a somersault plot shot. And there's only 1 man left to show his wares.
And I feel like Facade wants to play a game of top that. I'm going to win that.
Spring into the somersault of his own. Neon Ninja flies through the air.
2 sets of ropes, 360 degrees, all Neon Ninja.
Austin sends Loco back into the ring. Could this be time to finish this matchup off? Is it Los Technicos' moment? Well, a little bit of a boost from Facade. And
Facade has the leg hooked on Gringo.
And Kincaid, a little momentum boost perhaps of his own. Gringo's trying to fight out of this, and he does.
It's a precarious situation for him.
Looked like all 3 were going to orchestrate a Tower of Doom that hurt Loco specifically. Look at Austin.
Oh!
Balances himself off of Loco and hits the takeover.
Breaks over, back to the takeover.
And now Traidor set in. Dragon set in. We got a stack of Rudos in the corner.
And we have Kincaid with some intentions.
Springs up and uses the momentum to take everybody over.
A triple Rana? Triple head scissor?
You're only as limited as the power of your mind. Jason Kincaid thinks of things that no other human will.
Power of your mind and the length of your legs.
Austin Facade back in. Oh, thrust kick caught Facade. Thrust kick caught Austin.
He was paying attention to Loco. Started looking at Traidor, and Loco took advantage.
Wait a second. They've got Danny.
Oh, well, this isn't right.
Traidor, Dragon, and Loco. She was having some fun earlier, but this is overstepping the bounds. Wait a minute. Danny unloading on everybody.
Dos Huevos scrambled por favor.
She doesn't know what to do now. She's in enemy territory. Look at Danny! Danny, a desperation Hurricane Rana.
And then out of the ring, back to safety.
Gringo Loco has no idea what hit him.
Kincaid.
Look at Austin. Austin gets elevated. And Austin catches himself and takes over Loco. Used the offensive dragon as a defensive takeover to Loco. Austin thinking not on his feet, but in the air.
Austin holding on to Golden Dragon. Oh.
Austin finds himself out, escapes the contact. Oh, hesitation, drop kick in the corner.
Facade and Kincaid up top.
Tight rope one, look out! And Facade connects with a forearm. The referee nearly got caught up in the crossfire. And Kincaid now the double stomp. Technicos on top, victory.